You're listening to the Mobcast Network.
Welcome to My Star Wars Life, a look at news, reviews, and other happenings from a galaxy far, far away. Here are your hosts, Scotty and JD.
One, two, three. Hello there.
General Kenobi.
We were supposed to do it at the same time.
No one.
We've done this. You didn't count it.
Yeah, but we've done this 3 other times. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Hello there. Welcome to Obi Wan Days. We are a week behind, so we're gonna do episode 4.
This is gonna be like Obi Tuesdays.
Obi Tuesday. We're a week behind.
Obi 2 Days.
I'm your Native American pop culture spirit guide, Scotty, and I'm joined by our Jedi Master.
Hello.
JD.
JD. If you don't know me by now, you will never, ever, ever know me.
And our
Sure that lemonade hasn't gotten you?
It may have.
our Jedi Knight over here, Caleb.
I
Just
don't-
nods.
Yeah, you know, I'm
Just
going-
nods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the Jedi Knight without any lines. Like, what's
Yeah.
up?
So you're basically the guy in the background of Geonosis.
I don't know. I feel like with my look, I'd be. Well, we'll talk about later about this episode. I think I'll be somewhere else.
I have questions about that too. So you can find us on any podcast app, anywhere in the galaxy. Seriously, we're on the HoloNet. We're on everything.
Assumedly.
And if you can't find me, email me at mobcastnetwork@gmail.com, and I will put ourselves on there. I will, because I checked this weekend. I searched we're on everything, and
Yeah.
there's 2 ways you can find us. You can find us by searching My Star Wars Life. You'll get right to us. Or if you want to find the whole network, Mobcast Network, you can get to all of them. And
All our fine products.
also, and if you subscribe to one of those, you're subscribed to all because it's all in one channel, so it all works out. So 2 ways to find us, but it all gets one.
Our fine products.
Exactly. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/MyStarWarsLife. And if you want to see our smiling Jedi faces, we are on YouTube at youtube.com/MobcastNetwork, where we have just broke 500 subscribers.
Yes, have we really?
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is great.
Very good.
That's very
Yay.
good. And
Go
hopefully-
us.
Hopefully our next
1
500
subscriber per episode.
to basically almost we get there. We are now Obi Wan Kenobi Part 4, directed by Jebber Chow, written by Joby Harold and Hannah Friedman. Stars everyone else. I think everyone's pretty much the same in this except 1 or 2 people. But we get Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi, Vivian Lyra Blair as Leia Organa, Indira Varma as Tala, Moses Ingram as Inquisitor Rivas, O'Shea Jackson Jr. as Roken,
Yeah.
Maya Erkson as Sully, Sung Kang as the 5th brother, and the combo of Hayden Christensen and James Earl Jones as Darth Vader.
And the computer.
Yeah.
And the computer.
Fifth brother still gets no justice for Han.
Nope. No justice for Han.
Huh?
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Oh, right.
Is he Han in Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
I thought he was,
That's Han?
no.
No, wait.
That's not Han.
It can't be. He's
No.
too thick.
He's in something else, though, but he's...
Yeah. No, he's Han.
Is he?
Yeah.
We learned something. He's a different Han.
Yeah.
Han, like, 5th brother swole.
Yeah.
Han,
I
not
think,
that swole.
I think he probably worked out a bit for this one.
Or took a lot of prednisone. All right. All right. So, here's where we left off. I read a summary this time.
Yeah, good, because this was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
this was.
In a living room far, far away.
Tala gets Ben to Jabim, where they rush him into a bacta tank to heal him from being raked over the fire by Vader. Ben doesn't stay in the tank too long. He crawls out needing to find Leia. Tala tries to convince him to stay and get healed up, but that's not happening. He needs to go get the princess. Meanwhile, at Fortress Inquisitoris, seems the Empire has been playing Warhammer 40K.
Hey, you're not wrong, but hey.
Just saying. Little Leia is telling stormtroopers what is what, and that is she is a princess of Alderaan, and she will not be treated this way. But the third sister, Reva, shows up and reminds the princess that the Empire doesn't take too kindly to Jedi sympathizers. Besides, Ben's dead and no one is coming for her, so she just should cooperate. On Jablim, where Ben won't take no for an answer, he has to convince Ice Cube's son, Quallen Roken, to help him out. Roken says no, but Ben says pretty please, and Roken says he's in.
Straight out of Compton.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly how that happened.
Problem is that Roken doesn't want to risk the operations here. They've gotten a lot of people out wanted by the Empire, but he's willing to do is to give them the location where they got Leia. Fun fact: the Warhammer 40K named Fortress Inquisitoris doesn't have shields because no one would be nuts enough to attack it.
Except for 5 years earlier.
You're right. They forgot.
Or they didn't know.
Ben Kenobi, that's who. And Roken, who's like, whoa, we can't do that. And so Tala's like, I'll get him on board. So they're all like, peace out, and head out to rescue Baby Leia. Back to Law and Order Special Princess Unit. Dun dun. Reva is playing good cop, bad cop by herself to get Leia to talk. She tries using the Force on her. She takes her droid away from her and tries to make her cry. And well, none of that will work. So she looks like they're going to have to go with baby torture. Baby torture should work, right? Well, we'll see. Tala lands on the fortress and bullies her way to the station. Obi-Wan, reliving his Episode 1 days, is swimming under the fortress, and with the aid of his spy, gets inside. So the place is crawling with stormtroopers and seeker droids, and Obi-Wan is going to get in a lot of training that he will use later while sneaking aboard a Death Star 9 years from now. Ben senses Leia is in danger, tries to get Tala to help him find the princess, but she is sidetracked by a small problem. Another officer plays the "you don't belong here" game and looks like he outranks her, so she can't bully him. And so she snaps that bitch's neck, yo!
Sand steak style.
Right. Tala returns to her station to lead Ben through the past, where they find out that many things they're hiding here. Many of the Jedi, the Inquisitors have been hunted down, are encased in either amber or jello, making this place a tomb. Because it didn't look like carbonite. Right? Look like amber or jello.
It was a weird gelatinous amber.
Right.
That's where I would probably be.
That's where you're stuck at. You're stuck in the jello. There's always room for jello.
Was one of those the kid that like stepped back from Anakin because he looked like
he looks like but he's wearing the hat.
And I do want to talk about that because Hayden actually came out recently and talked about how that happened.
Yeah,
the kid did.
Master Skywalker, I don't want to go into the jello.
Boo.
Reva's about to start torturing Baby Leia when she is interrupted by Tala, who has some info for her. Looks like Baby Leia torture will have to wait.
Aw. Oh, wait. Yay.
We're all looking forward to torture Baby Leia. Baby Leia torture. Giving time for Ben to turn off the lights and ninja his way, killing the stormtroopers and freeing Leia from the torture device. Now they have to escape. Tala's trying to buy some time by selling this I'm a double agent game to Reva, who isn't really buying it.
A double triple agent.
Yeah.
Triple stamp, double stamp. Sorry, Tala.
When she finds out that Ben has come for Leia, she leaves. Tala leaves Tala to the stormtroopers, who are the worst stormtroopers on the base because Tala just sort of slaps and pulls their helmets until she can free a blaster and shoot them. Seriously, these guys are literally the Laurel and Hardy of stormtroopers.
I mean,
so when we get to post summary, I have many things to say about this whole scene time.
Yeah.
So, but it's all good.
Okay.
So-
I'm curious, but we'll get there.
It's all explanation.
It was
Yeah.
a little silly. It was fine, but it was a little silly.
That's Star Wars.
Other more useful stormtroopers find Ben and Leia, and Ben unlocks his Force skills and remembers his Clone Wars era self and starts whooping up on troopers and deflecting blaster bolts. Tala catches up with him, except a blast has damaged some glass as keeping the ocean out of this tunnel. Ben uses the Force to hold it back long enough for Tala to get Leia out, he follows.
Man, they really need to figure out what to do with that glass on Fortress Inquisitoris.
Releasing the water and drowning the troopers that take chase. Looks like Ben's been playing Jedi Fallen Order as well. Tala is leading Ben, who is dressed in an Imperial hat and large coat where he's got Leia under, to a ship when Reva tries to stop her. But luckily, Ice Cube Jr. has come through with a couple of T-47s to rescue the trio. Reva lets them go, but using the Force to throw an explosive pack onto one of the fleeing T-47s and destroying it. Poor Wade. The other lands on the Rogan's ship, and they escape. Well, let's just say Vader's pissed. Reva let Kenobi go, and he's using the Force to pretty much lift and choke her to death. But Reva pulls a Lando and whispers, "I put a tracker on the ship." Vader then is, cool, then we're good then. The tracker is inside Leia's droid, Lola,
Because she's not incompetent.
who Reva briefly stole during her episode of Law and Order Special Princess Unit. Dun, dun, dun. Now Lola is spying for the Empire and on her way to Jabim to expose the path.
With the world's tiniest droid, what's it called?
They call it a restraining bolt,
Restraining
but I don't
bolt,
think
yeah.
it's quite a restraining bolt. The end. All right. That was our summary.
Yeah.
Discuss, gentlemen. Discuss.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Part
first.
4 was episode 4. Like, part 4 was literally a blueprint of
Yeah,
a
it was
new
like
Hope.
the warm-up.
I mean, it was like, oh, no wonder Ben had so easy
He knew what he
time
was
on
doing.
the Death Star. He's like, oh, same architect. Got it. Right? Like,
Been here, done that.
do this, go
Been-
here, pull this,
Been
go
here
here.
and done that.
Been here, done that.
Obi-Wan,
Jedi.
Obi-Wan time before, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to make a name pun, I will top it.
Bubba's
No,
just.
no.
I feel Bubba and his tractor just groaning.
All right, so funny anecdote, and I know I've told you. I don't think I've told Caleb this about.
Okay.
And I was a little bit later. It's when Obi-Wan is sneaking Leia out to the dock,
When they're
hiding,
doing the coat.
hiding Leia under the cloak. Right.
Right.
So, I'm watching this scene, and my suspension of disbelief has skyrocketed now because I'm like, how does nobody see this tumor that he obviously has under his raincoat?
Right.
Right? My wife, my lovely wife of 20 years, sitting next to me goes, "Where's Leia?" And it all clicked. So, not many people know this. I mean, she and I have matching tattoos-ish, right? I have the Jedi symbol. She has the Sith Order symbol on her wrist. It all makes sense.
Right.
Obviously, they're not smart enough to see through disguises, including self-proclaimed Imperials and or Sith. They just don't see it. Like, they're too important to see the sneaky. The other half of that, though, is I talked to, the weekend after that, I talked to our friend Ross, who's in the 501st. And he's like, dude, I get it. Once you have that helmet on, you can't see anything below your cheekbones.
I was going to say, I doubt people look, and also, even if you're not wearing the helmet, if you're like an Imperial officer, you're not going to look below the waist.
No, you're looking at faces, you're looking at rank insignia, and that's fine. And we even get that canonically when Luke is like, I can't see a thing in this helmet.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, I wasn't upset
It's
about
the
it.
wouldn't
same
either.
thing. It's the same
But
thing
I'm
with-
like, oh, look at you stupid Imperials.
Yeah.
I can see it clear as day. My wife's like, yeah, where's Leia?
Yeah.
Did they leave her? Bruh, what?
It's the same thing going back into, since, I know you're going to talk about the slap fight, because he mentioned it, and that's when you said you were going to say something about the.
Oh, no, it was all the same thing because
Yeah.
they can't see that
can't
coming
see
up
anything.
and pulling.
Right.
And also, I think you're going to get discombobulated a bit from that still.
I'm not arguing.
And also, it's.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
as
no, it's
I'm just-
interesting.
as a viewer,
it's interesting.
It's a viewer. It's a little silly.
It's a little
Yeah.
silly, but it's also Star Wars, and I expect it.
It's a little silly.
And the last two, I know we're not talking about 5 yet.
No, that's
No.
next week.
But the last two really drove home to me that I have to remember that these essentially in their heart are made for kids.
Yep.
And I'm enjoying them. I have no
'cause we're kids at heart.
I have no overall anger at this show.
Yeah.
Little fun things that as an adult we look at and go,
Oh, that's funny.
whatever. But as a kid, we would be like, oh my God, like we
Yeah.
were for the Holy Trilogy, right? So I'm not mad at this show.
Yeah.
Even
No,
the
no,
silly
no.
stuff that we see
Yeah,
as an
yeah,
adult
yeah.
going,
I mean, because we got to be kids at heart a little bit.
Exactly.
and
We're
enjoy
4
it.
episodes in, and I've told everybody. I think this is my favorite Disney Plus show.
yeah,
Yep.
I've been enjoying.
I've enjoyed it. I think it's more written consistently more than Mando season 1, which I love.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But and I'm getting a kick out of it.
Yeah.
So
I also think Deborah Chow is a great show.
Deborah Chow's done
I
a
think
wonderful
I
job.
think she's a good director.
The Jedi in me, what I love about 4, was that we built on what we've seen from Obi-Wan, right? I've not touched the Force in 10 years. 2, I just got my ass whipped by Vader, who's been nothing but spite and Force for 10 years and hunting Jedi. To this episode where even in the tunnel with the water,
Yep.
at the very beginning, he's like, block, but he does an
He's still
errant block.
afraid.
He does an errant block. That's what cracks the glass, right? He has
Yeah.
that first block. But as that scene goes on, you see him remembering
Yep.
Right.
how to do it.
Yeah.
And it more
Who
confidence.
does
And,
the finger thing?
Yeah.
and that is all beautifully done by both the writing, the directing, and Ewan's acting of just watching him remember how to be the best Jedi.
Yep.
And I was just like even talking about it, I'm like, oh, chills. because it was so good. And then we see some power that we never really see Obi-Wan have, like just a power in the Force. We always know he's been meticulous with it. And Episode 5 shows us how strong Obi-Wan really is, even though indirectly, which I'll go into next episode.
Yeah, we'll talk about next
But
week.
when he directs the water, you're like, that's got to take some power.
Yeah.
Because what is the force per square inch of water going through a hole that deep, right? Which my only issue with that is, like, did he watch The Rock on how to get into the Fortress Inquisitorius? He's like, okay, so if I do a thing, there's going to be a sewer grate underwater. We can just do the thing, and we'll go back to The Rock. Like,
I was talking to our friend Tony, who was in the military, about the Leia coat thing.
Yeah.
And he said, silly, but I get it. And his explanation was way funnier than like practical. Because he was like, and so I won't say it for the stormtroopers because the stormtroopers got the vision, right?
Right.
Yep.
But the other officers who don't have helmets, they're just like, I don't want to do this paperwork.
Yeah.
If someone else finds them, that's great. That's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah. Too much work.
No, I'm here at the evil fortress that I don't want to be at because none of those guys seem like they're happy.
Yeah,
that one stormtrooper's like, can't wait till we rotate out of this creepy ass place.
life expectancy is measured in weeks, probably.
Yeah, you're waiting until you can choose your next. It's like being in the military where you eventually get to switch your next location. You're waiting for that paperwork to be able.
Can
to
I go to Hawaii yet?
Because they're like.
It's the Alaska, Hawaii of the military.
So the recruiter or the officer's like, no. The Mustafar system is where you want to go. It's because if you want to do well in the Empire and raise rank, come to the Mustafar system. Then you realize the reason why you're raising rank is Vader and the Inquisitors are killing all the other guys.
Yeah.
It's like, crap, now I'm in charge.
And now you're hoping that year goes by without you.
I just want to get out of here.
Maybe not even 3 months.
God, can I go to Bespin?
Can I make it 3 months?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take Tatooine.
Also-
And then you go to Bespin, and then Vader shows up. Son of a
bitch.
And then
Yes, Lord Vader. We'll leave a garrison here.
I like that O'Shea has trolled us all.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Obviously not a big character. That's fine. I love that he trolled the internet so hard into it, and I was expecting it. Like, I was expecting the big plot twist on it.
I'm disappointed with O'Shea, not him.
Yeah.
But they literally hired him for a part that an extra could do.
Yeah.
And so
I think, and a lot of people that are in the circle of people I talk to.
All your TikTok friends.
Yeah, all my TikTok friends.
All your TikTok Jedi.
We
gotta come up with a name for the TikTok Jedi.
Yeah. But we have been discussing the idea that they might be doing a Paths spinoff, and that would be a good reason for why they got O'Shea, and also why we haven't seen, say, Quinlan yet. And
I mean, it's not a horrible theory.
I mean, you're not going to name drop without showing something, I
Yeah.
guess.
But also, here's my thought. Like, so if you're, like, nothing against O'Shea Jackson
No.
Jr. He is a very good actor.
Yes.
But he is not.
He's not at the tops yet.
He is not name drop recognition on his own yet.
No,
right?
no.
I mean, you
Everybody
got his dad.
still immediately connects him to his dad.
But he's had a few roles, but he's not had a lot.
I'm trying to think.
So-
The only thing I think about is
So he's not the big name like Daniel Craig, who's cool with doing a
bit part.
a bit. You know, I'm just going to be in Stormtrooper already. Just hear my voice,
Not
right?
even see my face.
But
yeah.
like, if he wants to be in Star Wars, awesome. Like, I would never fault anybody that wants a Zac Efron. You only got it, or not Zac Efron. Zach
Galifianakis.
no,
Zach
Braff.
Yeah, Guy Love. Team Guy Love.
So he was a voice, right?
Yeah, he's Freck.
Yeah.
Freck.
So we get he's in
Pro-Empire.
that. Yeah, an extra. A no-named person could do this role.
Zach Braff is also, I would argue, he's died off his career a little bit.
Yes, but you still know his name
Yeah.
is him versus because of Scrubs.
Yeah.
Garden State.
That
Chicken Little.
His podcast.
that Scrubs podcast is huge.
Yeah.
Like Zach Braff is a little beloved.
Like I won't have their numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's loved.
So
and I'm somebody who's on that team.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But like, even though he's not done a lot recently, he can still. Like,
he can
just
still
did that
pull.
movie.
he's still okay with just a voice part.
He just did Cheaper by the Dozen.
Which was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I
I
enjoyed it
haven't watched
actually.
that yet.
I enjoyed
It's
it.
great.
I mean, I like Steve Martin a lot,
Mhm.
and this was a different take on it. But I also just like
Well,
Rosario.
this is
I
the
love
third,
Gabrielle
this is
Union.
Their third take on it, right? Because
Well, they had Cheaper by the Dozen, Cheaper
then-
by the Dozen 2.
there's
an original one, like in the 50s.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is their third rendition of it.
Yeah. but I enjoyed it. It was very, very good. Funny too.
Okay. That's. I mean,
But,
your
like,
endorsement's enough for me to check it out.
O'Shea is that almost there,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
he's almost
Just get a few more roles.
so
and-
where he could go. I'll take this small role in Star Wars because I want to be in Star Wars.
Yeah.
But I also need to be seen because if I just say it's my voice, people are like, oh, Ice Cube was it was his son, right? You know what I mean? Even though they look
He
the
was in
same.
2 movies this year.
Okay.
Moonshot, which was a HBO Max film
Okay.
about a dude that stowaways with a girl he likes to another planet.
Does that followed by Woodstock, Watergate,
Is that related to Moonfall?
No.
Moonshot, Woodstock, Watergate?
You get the moon shot, and
I
that's
was
why
feeling
the,
you.
Yeah,
you
okay.
get the moon shot, and that's why the moon falls.
Yep. Then Cheaper by the Dozen are also coming out this year.
Oh,
The
so-
which one?
Cheaper by the Dozen.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
you're
not talking
talking
about
about-
O'Shea.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm not either. I'm talking about Zach Braff.
Oh, Zach Braff.
we
Sorry,
were.
sorry,
I
we were
thought
talking
you were talking about O'Shea Jackson Jr.
No.
Yeah,
No, he
okay.
was in Moonshot and
Oh,
Cheaper by
okay.
the Dozen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's had so he's a little bit more active than I thought.
He's actually been pretty active. Like 2001 is kind of an off year because of pandemic,
Yeah.
but he's in a couple things in 2020.
Oh yeah, and I forgot O'Shea was in Long Shot, which I liked. Long
Shot.
That's the with
Charlize Theron.
Seth Rogen. And,
I haven't seen it yet.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so. I know we're absolutely sidetracking right here, and I know.
Oh no, we can.
I know.
react.
I know. I messaged you, but I enjoyed The Lost City so much.
It's on my list still.
They had too much fun, and that's why I enjoy watching those. Like,
Well,
it's
fun-
not the best movie ever made, but it was so fun
movie-
to watch because
yeah.
they had so fun.
A
much
movie
fun
doesn't have to
making
be
it.
good if you can tell that the people
They
on
had
it were having fun.
They
I-
had entirely too much fun
I
making
liked
that
it
movie.
until the third act. I think the third act kind of falls apart. But
I
that's okay.
mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
they just. I didn't even care at that point
I know.
because I was
I didn't
watching
either,
them.
but I was just
I was
like-
watching them
I mean,
going, how many
just to be
times?
critical, I just think the third
Yeah.
act is kind of
Yeah,
lacking.
yeah.
I kept watching
Still
it going,
fun.
how many takes did that take?
Right.
Because they were laughing too hard.
Right.
Because it's
Yeah.
absurd,
It's a good movie.
but it's funny.
Cool things in this episode.
sure.
Going back,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Purge Trooper.
Yep.
Yeah, first time for a live action Purge Trooper.
Yep. And I think that's cool because we're at Fortress Inquisitorius, so we should see stuff from.
Yeah, but they didn't have the cool staffs. They
No.
had gun. They had the
They had the gun, the
same
long-
guns, the same
long
the
guns, yeah.
same guns that Death Troopers have.
Yep.
Because I heard the sound. Death
we
Troopers,
we
guns-
also unfortunately have the confirmed, well, not confirmed deaths, but at least captures and entombed of.
those are dead. You don't think so?
We don't. I mean, I'm fine if they are, but there's no we don't see any wounds on them that are visible. You would think lightsaber wounds or gunshot wounds you could still see.
See, I would have rather, honestly, instead of having this weird Jello Amber thing, I would rather have the sarcophagus that we got in Rebels.
Yeah.
That's what I
but-
think that's what they were like.
Oh,
But
that
I will
Unduli
say-
was in?
Yeah, I
But
think
I
that's
will say death for now until we get confirmation of otherwise. The confirmed deaths of Terra Sanube from Clone Wars, because he's one of the
Yeah.
bodies we see. He's in an arc an episode where he teaches Ahsoka patience and stuff, and yeah.
I missed that one, apparently.
Older Jedi with the cane lightsaber,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then we get a youngling.
Mr. Skywalker. But he has his hat.
No confirmation that it's that one.
No, because he has his hat. The other one I don't think he has.
No, he doesn't have the hat.
He doesn't have this one. This kid has the hat.
And I do want to go ahead and jump since we're talking about the youngling. I want to talk about that actor who played the Master Skywalker one.
Master
He
Skywalker.
I don't know if it was a recent interview, but it's
It was
making
a Celebration.
the rounds. Okay, is that
It was a
celebration?
Celebration.
Okay, so it's been making the rounds.
Because Tamura has been having a lot of clips come out from Celebration
Yeah.
talking about his days filming.
And then Daniel Logan also has stuff
Yeah.
coming out because with him and his son.
Yeah.
Boba Fett has a kid.
Yeah.
God, I'm getting old.
His kid is a spotting image of him, by the way.
Of course, he's a clone.
I mean,
So the youngling actor came out and talked about how that scene happened, and obviously they didn't have the lightsaber ignite and all that. So what happened is apparently Hayden, because George is not the kind of director to tell your actors how to react to things, Hayden did a little bit of directing and was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go boo, and I'm gonna scare the kid," and that's what made him go back. So Hayden went boo when the lightsaber ignites, and that's what caused the kid to
Yeah.
go back.
That makes sense.
give him a big boo.
Yeah, big boo.
I imagine it wasn't "Hey kid, boo."
Yeah, it was just
I imagine it was like boo! Like,
Yeah.
just probably, like, the kid. I mean, because that's the best
Yeah,
acting in that movie. I've said it. I've been on record saying before. Him those 2 steps back is the best acting. I didn't know it was method, but it's
But that's some great kid acting.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
mean, that
and
was-
it's a great. It shows that, and once again, it shows something that a lot of my generation prequel fans that grew up on the prequels have noticed. Hayden is a good actor and knows what he's doing, and has always known what he was doing. Unfortunately, there were a lot of circumstances that were holding it back.
His
Okay.
lines weren't the best.
Okay.
His facial,
Hayden is a capable actor. I wouldn't say Hayden's a good actor.
I'd say he's a good actor.
He's definitely not good in the prequel trilogy, but that's not his fault because
No.
he's got a no director and terrible lines.
Yeah,
But like
I think
outside
and,
of like
and I would also say his emotional acting, you still get that even without.
I think
the best parts of the prequels with Hayden are when there's no dialogue and it's just him reacting to things.
and so like Life is a House he's good in.
I like
Yeah.
Jumper,
Jumper's fine.
but that's also not a showcase of acting.
yeah, you're right. It's not like again. He's a competent working actor. He's a guy that you like. I would like to see him in a movie, not a guy who's going to be like, and the Academy Award goes to.
I think he has the potential.
I just don't think he has it in him. I think Ewan gets before it gets.
I also didn't think
I would
Pattinson
think
did, and Pattinson showed me wrong, so.
Pattinson did show me wrong. But Pattinson showed me wrong. Like
She showed us wrong for a decade now.
I really like him in Tenet. Like I liked him in so much in Tenet. Like I didn't recognize it was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy is
I haven't
good.
seen it yet, but yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, this guy is good. And you went, Robert Pattinson. I was like, I'm a fan of this dude. Then I saw Batman.
Isn't that Nolan?
Yes,
Yeah,
Nolan.
that was
Okay.
Nolan.
It's Nolan. Nolan has a thing where he focuses on one thing, and that's his movie. So, like Interstellar, which is a great movie and I
Yeah.
love, it's like, what happens if you fly through a black hole? He makes a movie about it.
Right.
Tenet is, what if bullets fired backwards? And makes a whole movie on it. Am I
Okay.
not wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Just like, what if Inception is like, what if we could go in people's dreams and
Yeah.
makes a movie?
What if you have a dream in a dream in a dream?
Right. He's just like, what happens? And then he makes a movie about it. Like, he gets one idea and makes a great movie out of it. Tenet's probably not his best, but it's fun to
Yeah.
watch. And Tenet's also one of those movies where you should watch twice because of all the gimmicks.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can see how the gimmicks
Like
are done.
Inception.
Yeah.
Like, you got to.
Like any Nolan film, you watch it twice to see
Yeah.
the trick behind
Right.
it.
Because, like I said, there's a lot of backwards fighting. Because, like, one guy will be fighting in real time and one guy's fighting backwards. And it's crazy. It's like I loved all of it. Like there's a lot of haters on Tenet, but I'm like I saw it twice. I saw it twice in the theater during the prime part of the pandemic. It was
Oh,
like
wow.
in August 2020. We're like,
no, I remember talking to you about it.
it's like no one's going to theaters. They're like Scotty's going twice.
They thought film was going to be the savior of theaters. It was not.
no, it was the safest place to be because there was no one else in the theater. Me and my little mask going. There's nobody
Would
here.
you ever want Nolan to direct a Star Wars project?
No, but do you hear about Taika's?
Taika's I'm excited about.
I am too.
Taika is the kind of guy that Taika has been really pushing for his.
Oh, I know, and he's been
And
talking
right
about
now,
how.
right now the timeline is next year release, but right now we don't. They're not even filming yet.
Yeah, or casting.
Or written anything? I think.
But he said that it's. So they've said it's for next year currently, although I think it's not going to be till 2024 at
I
this
think
point.
we'll get 2024.
Call me Taika.
Yeah.
I want to be a Jedi, even if I die in first 5 minutes.
And he said that it's
Call
gonna.
me.
So the most recent thing he talked about was that it's not going to connect to anything Skywalker saga in
Go-
any way.
call
Look
me.
brand new.
My favorite line was, "Look, I don't want to do a movie where you see Chewbacca's grandmother and see like the blueprints of the Millennium Falcon." I'm like, I'm with you, buddy.
Yeah,
Do something new.
and I'm fine with
Call
that too because I've been. I want something new.
Call me Taika.
Like I like exploring more of what we
I
know.
wouldn't-
but
I'll be in Gay Pirate Season 2, too. Let's go.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's High Republic.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's High Republic. Although,
High Republic, fresh and new.
yeah, High Republic, and honestly,
It's shiny.
Honestly, if they're gonna do, because what I've been saying for High Republic, what it needs to do is do what Shadows of the Empire did, do everything,
But a movie.
but I think also do the movie
Yeah.
or a TV, and they're doing the TV show already because Acolyte's that.
Just
do the everything, do what Shadows of the Empire was going to do.
just let me be in
Taika, if
it.
you need a producer, I can help.
Yeah,
I just want to be in it, Taika. Let me have a lightsaber.
just have me hold a mic. I'll be happy.
I want a lightsaber worthy enough that people want a replica of it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm asking for
Make,
much.
make me your assistant, your gopher. I'll be happy.
Yeah, like, come on. I just, like, it doesn't have to be a special color. I just want a hilt that people want. I want exbliflax saber hilts.
Well, I know what the clip is this week. Taika, hire us. This is the clip. We're good dudes.
Yeah.
And
we're
if-
not toxic.
But and the cool thing with Taika,
Whatever
it
you do
seems,
not watch the episodes of Book of Boba Fett.
I mean, if
I'm a
you
little-
want to hire me, go ahead and watch those. 'Cause I'll still.
I'm a little toxic in those.
the good thing about Taika is it seems if you likes you and you do well for him,
Right.
He hires you
keep
more.
getting
Oh,
work.
oh, Taika, Indigenous. We got that together, buddy. Come on. Hire an Indian. I'm an Indian. Put me in Star Wars. And not like a Tusken Raider. Because I want to show my beautiful Indian face.
Yeah.
Porch Creek's in space. That's what I want.
I mean, we can make that.
Hell yeah,
ourselves.
we could. We could do that.
Well, I couldn't, but I can
You
root
could
you on.
Make it and you could be in it.
Oh, so
Speaking of random white guy in a different cultured show,
Okay.
have you been watching Miss Marvel?
No.
I have thoroughly
I have.
enjoyed
It's
the
really
first two episodes.
I am officially on record now to say I'm a bit burnt out on the
no,
MCU.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
I get it.
Moon Knight kind of was like the last thing I was because I didn't finish it.
Right.
Yep.
I just
So you just need your break.
right. I'm on my break.
Okay. So-
I did see Doctor Strange. I will see Doctor Strange. I will see Ms. Marvel. I hear it's wonderful. I will probably binge it when it's all done.
I just am so happy.
some-
I had no preconceived. I know what her powers were in the comics. I know that they changed ish,
Yeah.
but I am thoroughly enjoying the writing.
I
like
it
the-
is
I like-
it gives me an older school feel of like Spider-Man.
I also
Right.
kind of like the creative choices visually what they're doing.
Yes, and that's why I said Spider-Man because like the beginning of Spider-Man, you had like the drawings
Yeah.
and the
like it's very much
punk.
because the character of Miss Marvel, she's a fangirl of
Yeah.
within the universe, and they make it very clear that this is for the fan. Although the weirdest convention I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it was,
Oh, the
that was
Avengers
like
Con
as
thing?
if the three of us were like, "Hey, let's make a COVID con." Because that's the big thing that happened in the last
Right.
3 years. We should make a con out of it, and we did all the work, right? So we did the paper mache of I don't know a COVID atom,
And we didn't, we
or
didn't invite
germ.
anybody important. Like we didn't invite
No.
like Fauci or anything.
No.
it was just like
it was just us, and we were gonna have a COVID costume contest.
See, it would be funny if they had like a who would be like a D-list Avenger?
well, like the perfect Avenger for them to invite was already there because they talk about him. Scott
Yeah, they
Scott
talk,
Lang has
they-
a podcast.
Scott Lang.
Yeah,
Like invite Scott Lang to this event. It makes
and he
sense.
probably would have done it because
Also,
he's Scott.
Also, the thing that I think
He's also yeah.
Disney Marvel missed out on was releasing an episode of Scott Lang's podcast
Right.
out into the world.
Yeah,
That may happen at the end of this.
that may happen.
Yeah.
That may happen because at the end of
They got to tie some name in here,
at the end of Hawkeye, they released
They did the
the
musical.
musical.
Right.
They released the musical,
which
Although
that
I-
music is in here.
Now I
which
kind
is
of
great.
It's just
I
fun.
kind of wish they did the whole show now.
Kevin Smith was like, he's disappointed. He likes it, and he was disappointed that it's like it's a show in Jersey, and he's like, I have a convenience store in Jersey.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
It's like he's like Kevin Feige has my number.
Show my show my comic shop.
So I'm kind of with him on that. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't want to direct one. I just want to be in one. So-
Right.
Yeah.
so-
Speaking of Taika, hire us. I mean, Mr. Watiti.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
are
we're
not-
not
we're not-
first name basis.
I mean,
yet.
you call me JD, but I probably can't call you Taika yet.
Yeah.
Tyga, come on.
Yeah.
I'll
He's
go
not
for
a magic card.
I will. I didn't say tap Taika for 2.
No, Taika taps. Wait, no, that's just rumors from Australia.
And now Taika will not hang out with us anymore.
Or Taika will be like, he noticed, get him.
Yeah, that's our
But
clip.
yeah.
This is our clip.
So one of my favorite moments, going back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Star Wars.
I got to produce.
So
I
we
gotta
have
be a
this
producer.
Our producer gets us back on track.
This lemonade is really good.
So one of my
if
favorite
you've not
moments.
watched the, if you actually you haven't watched it because we air first, Cult Movie Cantina has a special lemonade.
Yeah.
that JD got some.
And so
I
It's
like
Father's Day. You deserve it.
I like raspberries.
You're the father. You're. We're not fathers. You are. So.
That's
Yeah.
fair. And I got more Happy Father's Days from customers and friends than I did from my kids. Now, granted, I could only get 3 from my kids.
Right.
Yeah.
But I got a lot today,
Yeah,
which was
my-
very lovely.
Yeah,
so
my
thank
dad,
you, everyone.
My parents are out of town, so I called them. And,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I got to call my dad when we're done here, which will be funny because this won't be the first time I've called and wished him Happy Father's Day while I was drunk off my ass.
That'd be fun.
Not that I'm going to be that bad.
I have 3 fathers, and none of them are gay. So explain that.
I've seen Three Men and a Baby. What?
Yeah, come on.
Is one of them Gutenberg though?
Do you have
Daddy
Tom?
Daddy Gutenberg.
Daddy Gutenberg.
You got Tom?
Tom
Awkward.
Selleck and it was
Selleck, Gutenberg,
And did
and Danson.
Did
Yeah,
that
Ted
remake
Danson.
ever come out? Because they were doing a remake for Disney Plus.
yeah, it's not out yet, but I know
It was probably just an episode of Turner and Hooch.
Turner and Hooch was actually
It was great, and every episode was a remake of an old '80s movie, and it was wonderful.
and also it connected great to the original film.
So can I keep us off track for just?
Yeah,
one
yeah,
minute?
we can talk a little bit more. Yeah,
Why
Well,
not?
right now?
we're still on
So
good
we're
time.
Letterkenny fans.
Yes,
Have you seen Shorzy?
Not yet.
Oh,
I
It's-
finished it.
It's on my
isn't it
list.
great?
It's great.
It is.
It's on my list.
Like-
My list just is getting longer and
You
longer.
need to
I
push
haven't
it to the
finished
front.
season 4 of Stranger Things
That's
yet.
it. Go
Yeah.
push Shorzy is short.
Shorzy's only 6 episodes.
6 episodes, and they're like
So
20,
was Stranger Things.
but they're like 20 minutes compared to like
Alright.
10
Yeah,
hours.
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And Stranger Things is good too, but
All right.
like watch an episode and then watch an episode of Stranger Things. Use it as a palate
Flip-flop.
cleanser. Flip
I want my raspberries.
because
Same.
it is funny. Like
Oh yeah, great chirps.
yeah, there's a lot of great Shorzy, and just a mild spoiler. My favorite thing that Shorzy does is that he cries on a dime.
Yes.
He just like we don't. That's like something we don't see in Letterkenny, but he just
because we don't see his face.
right. But there's like it's a whole thing they gave him. It's like he cries a lot, and it's the funniest shit.
Yeah.
And not like not like
And
a-
honestly, the whole
like
cast,
manly cry,
yeah.
not like he's hurt or anything. Like
The-
the Canadian national anthem, he's just a mess.
And honestly, the whole cast is great.
Oh, it's all good, and there's lots of indigenous folk.
Yeah.
That just made me.
Oh
happy.
yeah, it's great.
And there's
Is
some
what's
pretty.
your name in it?
There's some pretty
No.
ones. No, it's all
It's a
new.
new
All new
cast.
cast.
But I mean, what's not Autumn? What was the indigenous?
Tannis?
Tannis.
Yeah.
No, she's not. Yeah.
Which I should
Well, no,
remember
but they
their
got a good.
name.
They got
Yeah,
a
they
good.
got a good
They got a
reference.
good Tannis clone in there though.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nat.
Yeah,
Nat's
I
great.
like because Tannis hot.
That's hot too.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Well, we
honestly,
just need some tough Indians. Redundant.
also, my
You have to watch it.
Michaels is as embarrassing as the coach from Letterkenny.
Hey, look, my raspberries rose to the top.
All right, back to Star
Yeah.
Wars.
Back to Star Wars.
Now it's
Favorite moments.
Favorite moments. Yes. So I kind of like that when they go to Fortress Inquisitors, it's literally the same way that they got in Jedi Fallen Order, except now we need an insider. Because the first time you go in, and there's no insider, you just get in from underwater.
Right, you just need an oracle to help you through. All right, Batman, I know where you're at.
Yeah, you just go in underwater. This
Batman.
time you need Talo to go in and honestly when Obi-Wan is in that room where Leia is, and he just goes Batman on them.
Oh yeah. Just
Or
seeing
Ahsoka.
just watching the lightsaber light the room up, and just.
And they're like,
boom.
where is he?
I love this. The second one, him dying's on him. Obi-Wan gave him plenty of time to turn around and shoot.
Yeah,
Honestly, when I'm Stormtrooper, I'm like, okay, you take the baby.
yeah.
I would like to have the baby. I would like to have the baby. You can have the baby.
I want to see the baby. I want to see the baby.
Want to see the baby?
I want to see the baby. I don't like Reva in this, and it's not her fault.
No.
But she is written poorly in this one. Mostly because you cannot play bad cop, good cop by yourself.
I did find that. a little.
Bad cop, good cop are with two people.
My problem when we talked about this was I didn't buy her as the bad cop.
Right.
She's not like
Yeah, she's having
Moses is great,
But I do-
I don't buy Moses being mean. She
Right.
Yeah.
seems too sweet as a
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
like between
Going
scenes,
into-
she's like, are you okay?"
Yeah.
Like I don't want to.
But she's like,
going into stuff in episode 5 without talking about episode 5, I do think she's being honest when she says she doesn't think Obi-Wan is gonna save her. I don't think she's saying that just to get Leia to talk.
no, she watched Vader whip his ass.
Yeah,
I mean,
she probably thinks he actually is
Hmm?
either gone or he actually is not gonna come back for her.
Oh
because
no! I disagree. I think she is banking on the fact that he will come for her, and that's why she's doing all of this. So her emotional outpour summons the Jedi. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's just not like she's just
I can see that interpretation as well.
because she's not. I mean, good cop, bad cop is terrible with one person. I was just
But,
like, I was like, it's not.
It should have been her and fifth brother.
Also, the other thing I don't like is Vader, who's like, I'm gonna kill you, and she's like, I did a thing. Never mind.
But it also makes sense because Vader does
is a drama queen.
Well, he also respects people that aren't incompetent.
But also, and again, we had this discussion, you know, last week. I viewed it as we have knowledge of Anakin, and we have knowledge of Vader 20 years into being Vader, and a little bit during Rebels, but not.
Yeah.
I don't think there's all.
And a little bit of the first year of him being Vader because we have the Vader 2017 comic.
Okay, but
nothing beyond that.
But like this is 10 years in,
Yep.
where he's had 10 years of hunting Jedi, but he's still a little Anakin.
Yep.
Like he's still a little impulsive and angry.
I don't think he ever loses that.
No, he does. So in A New Hope,
I think he does in the whole trilogy.
he's calm. He's fairly calm. Even when he's murderous, he's stoic. You know, oh, Vader, blah 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 blah, and he just does this. He doesn't reach up and grab them. He just goes, "Yeah, I'm going to kill you now." That's his anger still showing through, but he doesn't have the active impulses.
Okay.
That I think in another 9 years will breed out of him.
He'll learn patience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no. We'll talk about that next.
No.
We'll talk about that next episode.
He'll learn patience.
You would think he would learn to not just stand there when a ship flies away, but that happens 4, 5, 6 times to him.
Yeah. We'll talk about patience next episode for sure.
Please get patience.
All you need is just a little
patience.
I'm a little drunk.
A little?
Just a little.
I'm happy. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Hey,
Father's Day.
You get
should,
to relax.
Should be relaxed on Father's Day.
I may pee on myself. I'm so relaxed. No, I'm just kidding.
Please don't do that in the studio. Caleb's not qualified to clean that up. That's not his contract.
And yet, we'll have to. Because not it. Oh, wait, Scotty. You didn't nose goes. He's like, my show, whatever.
Yeah. He'll make me do it anyways.
I made JD do it.
With his tongue.
Ugh.
That's
That's a little much.
Am I cruel? I don't think I'm cruel.
I do like that Tala tried to do the triple agent thing.
Right.
It was funny.
Yeah.
No, I'm really a. And then Reva's like, "You might be."
I just don't care.
I don't. Whatever. I have a baby to torture.
That's either way above or way below my pay grade. I don't care.
I do like. I like Tala bullying her way into the room. She's
So what is your favorite moment then?
I like the rescue itself.
Like the overall.
Yeah, I like the like. It's dramatic. I like him sneaking around and, doing pre-Death Star 1 stuff. That's
Him starting to find himself
Yeah,
again.
that stuff was shot. It's shot well. Looks good. I mean, is this my favorite episode? No.
No.
And it's probably
the weakest.
Yeah, I would say it's the weakest of the one we saw.
But
because
it's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. It's just like compared
Every
to the
show
other.
is every show is gonna have a weak episode.
This was the lull.
Yeah.
This was the lull, and I have comments about this episode that I will talk about when we talk about next week in 5.
Because there's a lot.
Because there's
a
some
lot of stuff
I
that are
did.
in this episode that we can't talk about until.
I would have done. There's some stuff in the next episode I would have done in this episode to make things flow better. But
Gotcha.
that's just me.
Sorry, hold on.
No, you're good. I will.
I'm thanking Stephanie for the drink so I don't forget.
I will mention another thing I like in the meantime. Then I like the back to tank scene.
Yeah, we can see
Because I like seeing the connection between Obi-Wan and Vader
Right.
as they're like connecting to each other, and it's kind of this second battle.
kinda.
It's like they're having another battle as they're healing, and Vader is kind of winning.
Because he's good. He's good at back to Fu.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of practice in back to Fu.
Like Obi-Wan is. I mean, because the whole point of the series is Obi-Wan's dealing with his trauma, and his because a lot happened in Revenge of the Sith. And so he's starting to overcome that. I think this is the episode where we see that starting to flip.
And that's absolutely. I already talked about my favorite part, and that's the hallway scene.
That was great. It's all great. Well, that was our review of Obi-Wan Part 4. We were, it was good. Not great, but not great. It's still good. I like
Which,
it.
which side for the camera's 4? Is that 6 or is that 6?
Other way.
That way?
Yep, that's 4.
That way. That way.
Nope, other way's 4. There you go.
Oh, you're adorable.
Yeah.
And you got one more to do.
Yeah, you got one
But that
more.
one's easy.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is Guy saying this is our contribution to the multiverse. Go out and make yours, and may the force be with you.
I knew you were going to say that.
I've spoken.
This is the way.